Hello teachers, welcome back. In this video, we are going to talk about a famous teaching framework called TBL. TBL stands for Task-Based Learning. It is a communicative framework where the doing comes first. Instead of teaching grammar rules and asking students to practice them, we give them a real-world task to solve using whatever English they already have. Now let's have a look at the stages of a TBL lesson. Stage 1 is the pre-task. The aim here is to set the scene and to clarify the condition. So as the teacher, you introduce the topic and give clear instructions on the objective. So for example, you could tell your students, you are a rescue team. Here's a map of a flooded city and a list of 5 survivors. Discuss with your partner, in what order are you going to save them and why? And this creates immediate purpose. Students aren't thinking about grammar, they're thinking about the survivors. So this provides a clear reason to speak for them from the very first minute. And stage 2 is the task cycle, which has 3 parts. First is the task. Students work in small groups or in pairs to solve the problem. We stay silent to allow for authentic struggle. So we want to see how they handle communication without the teacher helping. The teacher monitors silently, eavesdropping to note down language gaps or common errors. And second is planning. Now the students have got their decisions and solutions. So groups prepare to present the decisions to the class. Because they have to present soon, now they are highly motivated to ask you for specific words that they need. So they might ask you questions like, teachers, how do you say this in English? Teacher, how do you say that in English? And this turns the teacher into a language consultant. You could also encourage the students to rehearse their presentations in their groups to lower anxiety and boost their confidence before the actual presentation. And finally, in this stage is the report. Now that they've already planned what they want to say, groups present their solutions to the rest of the class, who will listen and vote for the group with the most logical solution. So to save time and keep it inclusive, you can also use group-by-group presentations. Instead of one group in the front, pair A presents their solutions to pair B. This lowers their anxiety level and ensures everybody is talking at the same time. And stage 3 in a TBL lesson is the language focus. The aim is to provide the just-in-time teaching based on their actual needs. So this is where you address the gaps you noted during the task. So you might say, I heard many of you try to compare the survivors. So let's look at how we use comparisons. So because the students just struggled to express the specific idea, they are now hungry for the correct forms. The grammar becomes the solution to a problem they just faced, making it much more likely to stick. And stage 4 is task repetition. The aim is to move from fluency to accuracy and build confidence. So you ask the students to perform the exact same task again or a similar task, usually with a new partner. Because the ideas and problem solving are already done, the brains are now free to focus entirely on using the correct language. So you will see their confidence skyrocket as they realize that they can now say things that they couldn't say 10 minutes ago. Thank you, teachers. I hope you find the video useful.